It's an episode of Fake Pastors that recently came out. And this time, it was the spiritual son of Bushiri, Salvation Seer.
Namhlanje sise-Pretoria West. Sibiziwe. Thiwa khona umfundisi lana. Igama lakhe bathi uSalvation Seer number 1. Hey, abantu bayakhala bathi fake pastors sondelani izosiza. Kade umfundisi esiqola imali.
Was in trouble over there. And the ladies were expressing that when the scheme of the forex and what, all those money things that our Bush was busy with, when that stuff came up, Salvation Seer said, no, send the money to my account. So they sent monies, hundreds of thousands were sent over there.
Igama lakamfundisi, igama lesonto yini, and then ngaqhubeka ngestory.
Ligama lemfundisi ngisandile wakathabethe bambita Salvation the Seer.
Salvation the Seer, Seer 1. Right. Wenzeni uSalvation the Seer, Seer 1 and isonto lakhe likuphi?
Lisonto le besingena kulo liseMbombela eNasport. Beka phasi kwa mfundisi Bushiri. Okay, singenile sathandaza khona wabese uta nelo nenzaba yokuthi kune investment scheme. Okay, washo ukuthi uma waqala ku 10,000 waqala kulencane vele wabala wathi uma uinvesta 50,000 in 6 months uthola 900,000, in 1 year uthola 1.8. I group yekuqala singasho njalo bathi bayitholile le mali le icala igroup nes2 sine sa investor kule yes3. Okay, sa investor November 2017. Okay, yabuya futhi sa investor.
Why investor malini sis?
Okay, kokuqala sa investor mina nga investor 25,000 nababaka ma investor 25,000. Okay, kule mali le wathi yena Salvation wasinike account number yakhe esithabethe samtransferela kuye wathi yena utosebenzisana nathi uma investor le mali sizobe sesiyayishare le mali uyabona.
Okay.
Uma sa investor 2017 sabuya 2018 January or February nangaphosisi safaka 100,000 120,000 ngoba yakithi imali ithi 170,000.
So benithi ngizothola malini?
Okay, nge 50,000 lay one in 6 months basi it is 900,000. In 1 year is 1.8.
Manje, did it make sense to you mfundisi mekentshela lento?
Sisters, njoba ngisho ngithi okay, uma ulapha esontweni yonke into le yelendekako uyibona wena iliqiniso.
Okay.
Se waphumela ngaphandle ukuthi mhlambe uyaphuma esontweni sengilawubona khona ukuthi hayi man, this thing is not making sense.
When the camera crew arrived, they arrived on Sunday, and it looked like these guys were busy with their service.
Sisi, why banwisa labantu? Why banwisa? Why banwisa? Why banwisa labantu? When I know you. But you wrote to us, you said the pastor owes you money.
On this channel that I saw it on, the video will be down in the pin. And because they've had people claiming testimonies of, no, you know, these things, this person is going to be this person is going to be this, prophecy of this person is going to be this. Because they've had so many of these life-changing testimonies around these people. Because they hope, you know, the fewer people, I've once mentioned this thing. The fewer the people next to this prophet, they feel like it brings them closer. For a lot of people, you see this thing of wanting that position of approval. You know what? everybody says he's false, but that has only created room for me to get closer. And as a result of me being closer, I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get my prophecy. And they get closer and closer and closer. And when they do, it almost feels like being in a money glitch. Most people, when you listen to most people who get duped, there were probably other opportunities that came that they feel like they missed out. FOMO fills in.
Wathi uma investor 50,000 in 6 months uthola 900,000, in 1 year uthola 1.8. I-group yekuqala singasho njalo bathi bayitholile le mali le yekuqala i-group neyesi-2 thina sa-investor kule yesi-3.
And because FOMO fills in, when this chance comes back, or they are in with they are in not only by themselves, they get family involved.
Same thing.
2018.
And then
So ramile ke le ke botsale my son a sa le university a gona go dira cheltenyana ga aba alokela 5,000 rand.
Now, on this episode, he doesn't appear because the protocol would not allow the team to come in. And I'm guessing this time they didn't wait for him to get on the pulpit, or if they did, by the time their cameras were rolling, he was already out. So because of the amount of money, this is what I think happened here. Because of the amount of money that was flowing into Pretoria during the time of Bushiri. You know, there will be a time when we write history, we'll just stay in the years of Bushiri, in the years of Bushiri's reign in Pretoria. You see the way the Bible used to write. That's how we say, during the era of Bushiri's reign. The amount of money that was flying in, that was in Pretoria, people were bound to get caught. Like somebody was bound to get into trouble somehow because of how much money flew into that place. It was bound to happen because if you haven't really questioned yourself concerning how your personality is when it comes to finance, money, and so forth, when it presents itself, you're out. That's why you've heard so many of this type of stories. Now, for people that don't follow this channel very closely, I've recorded a lot of stories of the spiritual sons of Bushiri getting in trouble with money that was around Bushiri that time. There's a lot. There's one other story that I need to revisit because I don't understand what happened. When they say 100 million, I don't think that's the only case. That's the documented ones. Those are the documented transactions that they could track. But there were people that were arrested outside of Bushiri that were affected. In the 104 million case, there were other spiritual sons who were attached. They got involved in the whole thing. Be very careful. It's Ricky. Other episodes down today, they'll be down in the pin comments, and I'm going to check you out over there.